ready to square off. Yeah, that one carries a little more weight. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Ducks will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Down, here comes this offense. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. Back to throw, it's Ewers. Wasting no time taking a shot. And he's got it at the 30. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Longhorn! On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Texas. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Gets set, first down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. And the Ducks will hustle to the line. They feed him again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. He'll set up to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Herbert. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfect. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football because the longer I hold on to it with the blitz coming, the worse things are going to happen. I just need a few yards for the first down, get it out of my hand, get the first down.
The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Johnson. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, They were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
Let's see what they've got on second down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Feeling some heat. And that ball is picked off. Got room on the return. The 30. He's at the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas! Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. Coming out with it, it's Robinson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
The ball squirts free, and the defense jumps on it, and they get that turn.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Now the defense will try to rise up on third and short from the 21. He'll go to the sneak. On first down from their own 22. On the ground, it's James. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Ducks in the hurry up. He'll try it again. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To throw, it's Gabriel. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. You want to talk about aggressive or nuts? This offense is staying on the field inside their own 30. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab outside. It's Stewart. And the Ducks look to keep this drive humming.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Now, those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Oregon's 0.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
To the air, it's Gabriel. Fires to the tight end. At the 40, there he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They keep attacking through the air. Quickly complete. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. Knocked down after a short gain, but enough to move those chains. And the Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. Now he's going to break the pocket. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Time to take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds the tight end.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving this quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Hey, at this point of the game, fourth and short, no problem going for it. Fourth and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Gabriel. He's got his man. Tackled after picking up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. He's going to pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big-time play.
On second down, he'll let it fly. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Wide receiver coming across in motion. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
That makes the score Texas 21-3.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here.
Texas.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
Texas 21, Oregon 3.
The Longhorns will line up to kick off and start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Didn't find much room at all as he'll go out of bounds at the 12. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking to pass. It's Gabriel. Throws to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He goes out of bounds at the 7-yard line, but what an opportunity after that pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Texas! And the punishment has been extended. And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
Texas.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Homer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, should have ran a better route.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They're working that left side. He stepped out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm. What better way than converting on third down? Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Back to the air one more time. Grabbed behind the line. It's Stewart. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Looking to move it through the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. On target to the left. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
And first down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a man. It's Gabriel. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business. They're backed up. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. They'll try the left side. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making the play.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Texas, 28. Oregon, 3.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Longhorn! And the beatdown has ensued.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative. Because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring. And the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come in a lightning strike, a 70-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
Texas.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive.
Oregon offense will take over. 1st and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use it.
And he breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oregon.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Here comes the two-point try. He'll ride his man on the option. He's into the end zone for the 2, and he makes it a 3-possession game. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
Hey, it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Dropping back, it's Ewers. And they fail to hook up on third down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. And not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. They want to just keep throwing it. Touchdown, Texas! And the route is on. This dude is lighting it up for the Horns, and some old-school Horn fans starting to think about that 500-yard, 4-touchdown day Vince Young had against Oklahoma State.
Bringing back great memories, and there's been some good runs at quarterback. You think about Colt McCoy, too, man. He put up some serious numbers, some serious wins. Can this be the next guy to catapult this offense, to bring Texas back to prominence?
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Looking downfield, it's Gabriel. Complete in the middle. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. The corners are walked up tight. They'll leave it with him. At the 35, he's open. He's loose. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
From the gun, looking for a man. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. Well, they say you win a few, you lose a few, and some get rained out. Would have been good for this team if this one had gotten rained out because they lost badly.
Yeah, not a lot to be too proud about in this one here. Good news is you get to go back to the drawing board. You get to go back, you get to have another week of practice as a coaching staff, try and find ways to get players